Huh. What it do? What that shit do? Hey. Happy Wednesday, guys. Alright, cut the music, cut the music, cut the music. What up? Welcome to Planet Sandwich, the most random stream on the internet currently. What it do? Thank y'all for pulling up. You see the ears? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Shout out to everybody on Twitch. Shout out to everybody on Kick. Shout out to everybody on Facebook. Is TikTok here? TikTok got their own little thing going on. Okay, TikTok's here. What's up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? How y'all doing? If this is your first time, this is Planet Sandwich. This is me taking you through everything going on in my life as a director / content creator. But not only that, I'm going down my timeline. I got a whole list of stuff in front of me that I can't wait to show you guys. You know, we got some crazy stuff in the news. Unfortunately, I'm sure you heard about that Nitro guy who got assaulted and kicked out live on his stream by his mother. That was really, really crazy. We got the racist Facebook group of over 400,000 people spitting in black people's food. I'd rather just be called the N-word. Don't spit in my food, Jesus. And then we got a brand new conspiracy. You guys won't know it if you watch Squadcast on All Def. You guys won't even hear us talking about this until next Monday. But I am going to see what it's hitting on. There is a conspiracy about the Grand Canyon that I heard about that apparently is pretty popular, and I've never heard, and it's pretty wild. And of course, we got big back news coming up later. We are going to end the stream with a scary game, and since last week I was sick and I couldn't give you guys any type of gaming, I feel like I owe you guys. So I went back and forth, and I'm gonna play Silent Still too. Okay, if you don't know what that is. And you follow me on social media, you may have seen a few months back I was playing a game about sleep paralysis that scared the hell out of me. I could barely finish it. Well, I bought the sequel and I've been avoiding it, and today's the day. I am going to start it. I will never commit to playing it all the way through in one sitting, but whatever happens, happens. Okay. Again, thank y'all for pulling up. Across the board, y'all pulled up. Happy Wednesday. A couple of quick updates that are really, really dope. Ravens Crossing is it's basically Damn Internet You Scary's first self-financed production. It's a loosely scripted series about Tahir and I running a haunted motel. He's the owner. I'm the front desk, and there's some it's basically a murder mystery with some paranormal that wrapped last week. What should I use for this? Yeah, that wrapped last week. My group chat is actually buzzing a lot right now just because we were pitched it in early June and we wrapped it last week. That was 2 months. Shout out to the team. Shout out to Caridad and Hippie for writing and producing it. Shout out to Tahir. Shout out to everybody involved. I've never been a part of such a large idea that was turned over that quickly. It's already in post-production. It's I don't know, you might have seen some clips online. The fact that we were able to do that period was so sorry, I knocked something over and had so much trouble getting it just now. The fact that we were able to pull off something that looked like that for the amount of money that we spent is incredible. I mean, I won't give any numbers, but just for a scale of it, we were able to shoot all of that with our friends, with amazing crew, getting it edited, um, and we were just the star power in it, like the people who pulled up for us, um, just just to work with us, and just because they believed in the vision. The price of the entire Ravens Crossing is only a little bit more than the editing budget for Era. I mean, Era is whooping my ass. I'll get to that in a second, but the fact that we were able to get it in for that price was for what it is. It was still very expensive, but yeah, be on the lookout for Ravens Crossing. There is a good chance we will drop it on Patreon first. So make sure you follow the Damn Internet You Scary Patreon to keep up with it. We might even drop it scene by scene like a micro drama. So that's really cool. That's in post production. That is 100% because of you guys supporting the podcast, supporting the podcast Patreon. So big shout out to y'all. Go ahead and put your arms up in the air for the village. Updates with Era. Era is, I mean, shout out to y'all. Like, I checked the subscribers before I got over here, and yeah, it was for a page with no videos. I have trouble finding it. I can't even find it sometimes because it has no subscribers. I mean, no videos yet. But shout out to everybody who has been subscribing. I do have an announcement for this. Let me go ahead, and I gave it a button too. Let's see if this works. Boom, Era. There you go. All right, yeah, I just put it in. I just put the link in the chat for YouTube and Twitch. I'm gonna have to manually do it for TikTok. But this is the link. Go ahead and follow it right now if you can. If you like roasting content, this is my first big risk. It's my first roasting show. I will be dropping some clips and some basically announcements. I know you guys, if you follow my page, you saw the video of me at DreamCon, walking around telling people about it, dapping people up, saying September. Um, I do not believe it is dropping in September anymore. I know this is because of good things, though. I dropped one of those videos. I had about 3 that I was planning on doing, and I ended up having to stop posting the promo for September because it did get some interest. So I am probably gonna end up pushing it a little bit more for more promo, and to see how things pan out with this. But yeah, if you wait just a little bit longer, there is a chance. Keep your fingers crossed, Village, that it'll drop in a bigger way than I had planned. So yes, please make sure you guys follow the new channel. I was smartly advised to. I wanted to put it on my channel and just have it be my first Patrick Cloud Presents, have it be a playlist on my channel, and just keep it rocking. But I think that the possibility and the scale of this, the channel is called Era. I just put it in the chat. Boom, I'll put it in the chat again. Era Elite, Elite Roasting Arena. And I will give you guys no hints on what it is. It's pretty much once you see it, it's gonna be a cool little surprise. So follow the new page. I was told that making it its own page is gonna be better. Just it's gonna be clean. Everybody who goes there is strictly for roasting and not all the other bullshit that I do. It's if people don't care about my comedy or my gaming or my music or any of that, you just go straight there. I will more than likely be collabing that page with something else. But if you guys want to be one of the some of the first subscribers go on over there. Elite Roasting Arena, new page. Speaking of new page, this is a very cool summer. Um, I have a lot of announcements while we're getting people in here, just because there's a lot of stuff going on. It's been a very busy year, but as far as We Trippin' has been going for years. That's my travel show with my Thick Threads co-host Persephone. We actually just we're in the middle of dropping the 4-part Grease series, and that kind of elevated the show to a level where we felt like we needed to separate that as well. So We Trippin' also has its own brand new channel that's getting traction. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the chat right now. We Trippin' has a brand new channel, and I hope you guys check it out. It's gonna be everything travel. Boom. Let me go ahead and give that to Facebook and TikTok also. Just new things for you guys to keep a lookout. Subscribing is free. You'll be seeing a bunch of new content on both of these pages, but they are in infancy, like literally both made within the last 24 hours. So, We Trippin' has branched off. It's doing its own thing. We hope to work with more travel brands that way because it's going to be hard to get Delta to sponsor us if right next to the last Grease episode it's like Thick Threads and it's just like 10 ways your balls can fall off. You know what I mean? Like we want to just have a straight up travel channel. Thank you for the gifts on the TikTok side. Um, so yeah, two new pages. I've just put them both in the chat. We Trippin' TV and Elite Roasting Arena, two series that are running parallel to all the content that I'm doing. So if you guys are looking for new stuff to watch, those are two exciting new pages. Also, I just developed a new system of dropping on Patreon that I really, really enjoy. I just dropped my full experience at Universal Studios Japan, where I went to the Japanese version of Hogwarts. I went to Super Mario Land. I went to Donkey Kong Land. I saw a 4D show. There was all these cool things going on, and I dropped the entire thing on Patreon. And then I will take little chunks out of it, produce them up, and drop them on my page. So if you guys are looking for even more content, I'm a farm right now. I'm a damn farm. There's my Patreon. Uh, if you guys want to join, I also just dropped on there one of my secret cloudy podcasts about some life hack or some life cheat subscriptions. Which ones would you pay? That was a really fun game. I'm finding a lot of games to do on Patreon, especially since I can't do video reaction stuff live anymore because they yanked my page out from under me. But that just made my Patreon so much more fun. So go ahead and check that out. And then, of course, there's the Discord if you want to keep up with all this. I pop in there and let you guys know when I'm streaming. I streamed last night and the night before. I beat the Pokemon game, and then I beat what did I beat yesterday? I beat the Pac-Man game. I'm actually okay. This is an announcement for my gamers. I'm actually following through and beating my queue. Can you imagine? Can you imagine being a gamer that actually plays the games that they buy? I'm becoming that. I'm growing as a person. I done cleared how many Mario games? Mario 1, 2, 64, Bowser's Fury, Odyssey. I was killing it. I was getting a whole bunch of them. I'm about to beat Donkey Kong, just beat Pokemon ZA, but just beat Pac-Man. I beat Resident Evil 4 twice. Like I'm actually doing it, and I'm not. But I take that back. I am buying new games, but they're little games on Steam for you guys. So, but in terms of like my Switch and my PlayStation, I'm actually playing my queue. So I hope I can. Um, what's the word I'm looking for? I hope I can inspire the most of you out there that just letting their games rot and you just worried about Wolverine's coming out, Grand Theft Auto 6. Yeah, what about the 17 games that you bought and played two levels of? I'm talking to you. Okay, if you're saying hey, this hits home, it's because I'm talking to you. All right, clean your cash out, clean your queue out. um okay, yeah, that's that's it for that. um I have some fun stuff I want to start with. Um, The you guys are so funny, by the way. The amount of throat tattoo photos that I'm being sent, like do this one, do this one, do this one, is like okay. I will do some of them today, but I'm not gonna do a whole segment of it like last time, unless that's what y'all want. I'm also very excited about all these games that I pulled up with. We're gonna be doing a lot of superpower stuff. The big back news is very heavy on this. But what should we start with? I think we should start with the would you rather. Don't you think? Yeah, let's do a would you rather. Okay. Oh wait. Before we do that, hang on. I gotta start with this. I'm sorry. Damn, you got the throat tattoos all over your For You page. I'm sorry. I am a part of that trend. I have so much fun, and y'all been dropping some jokes too about them. But look at this. I'm so sick of recalls. They just recalled the fruit bars because there's glass in it. Are you? There's glass. Can you imagine in a popsicle? What do you mean? It says in Dryers of all people. Dryers Grand Ice Cream has issued a nationwide voluntary recall of select Outshine fruit bars because some products may contain pieces of glass. Watermelon, strawberry, grape, tangerine, and black cherry. Uh, them shits got glass contamination. That means there's at least one person that licked a popsicle and cut their tongue off. Can you imagine? You at a pool party, all your nieces and nephews are running around, and you're just like, man, what a week. Let me kick back and lick this popsick. You know, popsick. I didn't. That's never been a nickname. I just said it and I like it. But somebody done kicked their feet up after losing a game of dominoes or spades, and they licked a popsick and woke up in the hospital. Woke up in the hospital with a lisp just because you wanted a little summer fun. I'm sick of everything being recalled. Like what should we eat, guys? Please just throw it in the chat. What's safe? Cause they're recalling the fun stuff, they're recalling the healthy stuff, they're recalling the stuff that's not healthy. At the end of September, all that's gonna be safe to eat is McRib and Subway tuna because it's so alien that we don't even know what it is. So how can we recall it? Whatever that is just gonna be the safest thing. Everything else is gonna have poop particles, bacteria, glass, and just racism all mixed within it. And we don't have nothing. Like what's left? What is left? Please. What should we be doing? They're gonna recall water. Give water 4 more weeks. They're gonna recall water. If you've drank water in the last 3 days, um, which is the limit, um, you're gonna get chlamydia or something like that. I don't even know. There's ancient texts predicting this. Yeah, somebody somebody in ancient Egypt was reading palms and being like, "Oh, August 2026 is about to be crazy." They're gonna be like, "August 2026, where?" Just everywhere, just everywhere. This is the plague about crops. I think I figured it out. I think this is the plague about crops dying. It's just modernized, because most of us aren't farmers. So this is the plague. And if we're talking about modern plagues, I have the next one also. And yeah, I didn't know I was gonna do this plague thing, but if we're gonna be talking about plagues, I'm kind of all over the place. I was saving this one for Pat Geo, but this is this is way better. All right, If that was the crop plague, this is the frog plague. Woman caught trying to carry frogs through airport security in her bra. So the frogs were in her bra. Woman caught trying to carry frogs through airport security in her bra as emotional support animals. Titty frogs. August 2026. Titty frogs. Okay? Just mark that down mentally because I know most of us have never heard those two words next to each other. Okay? This is this is what's crazy about just walking around in public. You never know. Have you ever looked at a woman and even fathomed that she could have two live frogs in her bra? Two live frogs attached to just some areola talking about what is going on. This isn't the swamp. It's damp, but this isn't the swamp. Where am I? They hearing noises they've never heard before, like wand beeps and baggage claim. They're like, what am I even hearing? They're hearing airplane chatter and TSA yelling at you to take your shoes off. They're just like, damn, I'm not in Lafayette anymore. You just never know when you look at somebody, right? A frog was stopped. Oh, okay. Frog is everything. So I guess they call people frogs on this page. A frog was stopped during a bizarre airport security check after TSA agents allegedly discovered him trying to sneak onto a flight by hiding in a passenger's bag. Oh, they're talking about from the frog's point of view. That's kind of interesting. Officials said the little frog was found during screening after agents noticed something ribbit shaped moving where absolutely nothing should have been moving. Authorities reminded travelers that even frogs need to follow airport security rules before hopping onto a flight. I like that. I do like that. Titty toads? See? I should have said that. That's a better joke. TSA tadpoles. Okay, the chat's cooking. And amphibibra. That one was a bit of a stretch. Amphibibra. Swamp titties. Swamp boobies. Can you have an emotional support frog though? You know? Thank you, Hen Dog. He said, appreciate you for roast me. Make sure you follow the new page that we just dropped. It is called Elite Roasting Arena, and it was made less than 24 hours ago. So give it a follow. You can barely find it on YouTube because it has no videos on it. But here is the exclusive link from your boy. We bubbling, we bubbling. Just I'm gonna leave it at that. Um, Titty frogs. That is the new frog plague. Hopefully, because it doesn't affect anybody else. Okay. Still can't bend. Still can't bend. Um, I'm almost wondering if I should let you guys follow my. Am I getting raided? Hey, who's raiding me? Hey, W Raid, appreciate it. Thank you. I'm unfortunately Twitch took over my freaking OBS, so I can only see chat right now. Let me see. Let me go to. I'm just gonna go to my Twitch, give myself another view. Just gonna give myself one more view. All right, who we got? Who we got? Where they at? I don't see them. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We in here talking shit. This is called Planet Sandwich. We do this every Wednesday. Who raided? Oh, Kenshi. Hey, thank you, Kenshi. What's up? Welcome, y'all. Kenshi Exodus. Um, well, shoot. Since we got some new people, let's play a game. Let's play a game. I'm gonna let you guys pick. We want to choose. I have a list of superpowers, and you guys got to pick four. Okay. There's also one that's a list of magic rings. Which one would you pick? And then there is like a life game that has to do with how much money you would take with certain terms. So what y'all want to do? You want to do the money game, the power games, or the magic rings games? Let your boy know. I'm trying to see why I'm in the chat and I don't see the. I feel so old right now. Powers? Let's do powers. Y'all got it. I don't know what even genre that was. Um. All right, can you guys see? I might have to. There we go. All right, you can only choose four, and you have to jump in the chat to tell us how you would use them. Okay, shout out to Being Riddler. You got flying. To me, kind of an overrated power. I think if you were gonna go with something transportation, you fly down the street, you're gonna have the FBI at your door within the same day. I'm also afraid of heights, so if teleportation's on there, that's one of my four. Doing content, especially nerd content, we're asked this all the time. I pretty much have my lineup together before I'm even asked these things. Flying, super speed is very cool. I would still rather teleportation than super speed. Healing is never on the list. Healing power is never offered. I'm going to put that in my back pocket because that's way more likely to be useful than something I can use for violence. Every time we ask these questions, people just turn violent. Like, yeah, I want super strength. Why? What? You want to punch somebody and accidentally kill them? You know how many people are in jail for already doing that without super speed? You get into it with some racist old dude and he mouths off too much, and then somebody without any control punches him, and then you know how old people just fall weird, and even though it was just supposed to be a quick exchange and a quick checking of somebody, now they're fighting for their life in a hospital because they can't stand up well. Now super strength is every altercation that you get in, even non-violent ones. You gonna hurt somebody? Absolutely not. Time manipulation can get tricky though. I don't even know if I would want to trust myself with time manipulation. Invisibility is whatever. Super strength was said twice. Mental control, I don't know if I want to live like that. Universal communication, I don't like how they put apps on here. If that meant languages, I would consider that. But the picture's throwing me off here. Optical laser is stupid. Weather control, I don't feel like I would. That's cool if you're an X-Men, but why would I need to control lightning ever? Super intelligence, already got it. No, I'm just kidding. That would be a great one. Shape shifting is fire. There it is. Teleportation. That's one out of four. I'm gonna go ahead and pick healing. So far teleportation and healing. I'm just a convenient Mr. Convenient. You know, I can't really help the Avengers with that. Um, but I'm just Mr. Convenient. Telekinesis is pretty cool. Multitasking was one of them. No, I don't even technokinesis. I don't know what that means. Thermal manipulation, hot and cold. Answers for all questions. I don't know about that. Probability manipulation is interesting. You can inventory, duplicate things, alchemy, and plant manipulation. Okay. Healing and teleportation already. Moving things with my mind is cool, but that can get tricky. I want stuff that's just gonna make me rich and my life convenient. I don't know if I would act. Shapeshifting seems fun, but would I actually use that? I think I would. I think I would. Shapeshifting does seem kind of cool, but then I'm scared. Like if I want to like be a bird and I shapeshift into a bird, what if I get eaten? You know, you just put yourself in so much danger, and I already have teleportation. Why would you need weather control though? Okay, telekinesis, technokinesis. So that means like what? Controlling machines? That's pretty cool. I don't know if I would go with shape shifting. This is kind of tough. Probability manipulation. I mean, if you really use that, what are you going to go to Vegas? They're going to throw you out. You're automatic cheating. Shapeshift into other people, but would I use that? Would I use that? I feel like if I was being rushed by whoever, whatever wizard was giving me these powers, um, I'm going healing, teleportation. I think I would do super speed because I feel like super speed is a good thing. It's split down the middle. It's equally convenient, but also you could use it to defend yourself. You know, super speed, i- you can't jump a speedster. You know, you can barely shoot one. So I think defensively it makes sense to go super speed because that covers a lot. And then the fourth thing just has to make me completely OP because I'm already a super speed nigga with healing that can teleport. Now I just need something that puts me over the edge. And I feel like that's super intelligence. Super intelligence kind of gives me the edge for a lot of other things. Super intelligence could mean multitasking. You know, I don't have to control the everything, but I can use it all. And yeah, I feel like you're unbeatable. You're unbeatable. You're the Flash with Batman's mind, Nightcrawler's powers, and I don't know, Mantis is healing. I think that's solid. That's solid for me. World peace with super intel. Yeah, I don't even know how that would. Yeah, I don't know how that would work. Plant manipulation and weather manipulation is very Avatar-ish. I don't think I would use invisibility either. I feel like if I don't want to be seen, super speed kind of covers that. You know. Thank you for the gifts. I would get obese if I could teleport. Well, then I got super speed, so obesity isn't. It's not an option. That's a good. Yeah, I mean that is a. If you teleport, you will be walking very little. I feel like your bones and your muscles will lose a lot. So I would have to balance that out by running around the world a few times in 5 minutes. You know, that was fun. I like a good nerd question. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Let me see what sizes. Yeah, let's do this one. All right. If you trip, it's over though. Do speedsters have that problem? Damn, that is an unnecessary way to put yourself in danger. Yeah, I guess I would just have to run. Damn, I didn't think about that. Hmm. Damn, you didn't threw a wrench in my issue. Damn. I'm just gonna assume that my eyes have super speed too, and my reaction time has super speed. So shit, but you damn near need super strength to survive if you do trip. Ah, I would have to ask some questions, you know. All right, four cursed fortunes, and you can only claim one. I like this. Which fortune would you take? A, B, C, or D? A is $10 billion today, but you can never earn another dollar. Listen, people really underestimate how much a billion is. If that's the only thing is that you could never earn, I think you can go the rest of your life spending 10 billion dollar pretty frivolously, you know. Did I use I don't even think I used frivolously right just now. Freely, I'll say. Freely. Damn, now I don't know what frivolous is. Did I just stupid myself out? I'll take accountability for that. I think I just stupid myself. Frivolous is like not spending, right? I'll look it up in a second. Um, $10 billion is quite enough, though. Quite enough. B is $1 billion every year, but you can never own a business. That's tough, but it's also like, what are the loopholes? Can I put the businesses under my mom's name? Like, is it a technicality, or I could never even start a business? That's a tough one. I don't think I would pick that one because as a creative, I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff with that money. Um, and also, it's like you need a business to give it away too. If you want to help the world, you need a business to do that. So that's kind of like, I don't know. That's a lot of money, but you're kind of like trapped in it. Because what do you mean? I just have like $1 billion in the bank, you know? C, $100 billion empire, but you can never leave your country. That one's done already. I don't even need to go into that one. Being rich and not being able to see the world, absolutely not. And then D is unlimited wealth, but you can never give money to anyone. That's evil. That's evil. If you pick that, you probably just you just like the part where you can't give it away. Because if you think about it, all of these are unlimited wealth. If you get $10 billion, if you get a $100 billion empire, and if you get $1 billion every year, it's unlimited. It's unlimited. All of these are unlimited. So you just like the you can never give money to anyone part. Um, I'm going with A. I'm going with A. It sucks to not be able to make anything. But it says I can never earn another dollar. I don't need money. So for the rest of my life, I can be making something and saying, all the money goes to this. I can create something, whether it's a content or whatever, all my money's going to go to this, because that's just the $10 billion that you have. What you make and what you put it into can generate money. It just can't be for you. And I honestly don't think I would run out. I don't think I would run out. I would put 1 billion away and just have fun. And if I ran low and if I ever lost it all, that would suck because I can't earn another dollar forever. But you know how irresponsible you have to be to blow $10 billion? Nah, that's insane. You said C, I'll be selfish. How is that selfish? That's just C is just you can't leave your country. You want to be rich and not own a business? I don't see how that's possible. It didn't say that your kids couldn't earn more. Yeah, that's a good question. It seems like most people are with the B. Yeah, it doesn't say you can't start a business. It says you can't own a business, but you're also getting $1 billion every year. Because you can't, if you got $1 billion, you wouldn't be able to. I don't think you could spend that in a year unless you're just buying islands and cities and stuff. But if okay, B is actually looking a little bit more interesting too, because if you got $1 billion and you invested 400,000, you would make an insane amount of money. You would already have unlimited wealth, and that was just from the billion that year. 10 billion, I mean, and then you can't even earn anymore, and something crashes or something horrible happens to that money, and you don't have a way to make it back. All right, you guys changed my mind. You guys changed my mind. I think $1 billion every year is the safest. You will never go broke. You will never. Something, if the world crashes and you for some reason lose $1 billion, you just got to wait 12 months maximum. And then you have another $1 billion. Like nothing could really ever happen to you. You just got to survive the year. But you can never own a business. So I mean, yeah, you just handing out businesses then. Yeah, and you can keep making money. Yeah, I think I'm going with that. I'm thinking because I've heard enough super rich people say they don't own anything, everything's under their mom, and that's how they like hide their stuff from their wife or husband. So if you can be that rich and hide from your spouse, I think you can make it work not owning any businesses. I'm going with B. Let's go, Team B, everybody. Everybody on Team B, put your hands up. Put your hands up. That's so dumb. Okay, enough of that. That was fun. Enough of that. Enough of that. Let's get into this story about the um the dude. The dude. Um I will do a full breakdown of this situation on my Patreon where I can actually use the videos and stuff. Um, but I'm just gonna briefly go over it and just get to the conversation. Okay. So this is the biggest thing going on in the streaming world. I know a lot of I know the streaming culture is very young. Personally, aside from this desktop stuff, this is as much as I'll do. The IRL stuff gets a little too IRL, if you know what I mean. Um, but yeah, 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 yeah. You guys are right. He is a man. He's 18 years old. But I didn't like this, so I'll play a couple seconds of it. This happened during a stream of a kid. His name or man, sorry, his name is Nitro Camden, and I guess he got loud because he had a raid from a famous streamer, and it brought 15,000 viewers into his stream. That is a pretty big deal. It's definitely a reason to get excited, right? I never had this problem for multiple reasons. My mom would never do this. I actually texted my mom and thanked her and told her I loved her after watching this video because of how crazy it is. But also, I did not streaming culture didn't even happen until I was living on my own. So for streaming culture to be such a big thing, especially with the kids, there's a lot of streamers trying to get this shit off the ground at their parents' house, and that usually does not mix with no nonsense parents, especially with the noises and stuff. And listen, this is a black family. We kind of grew up knowing that we gotta sort of mind our business in some ways, especially when it comes to disciplining. I know that people are kind of split down the middle. I did get whoopings when I was growing up, but it wasn't excessive. My parents were not close fist punching me in the mouth. I was getting the belt. My mom's weapon of choice was a chancla. It was like this gray slipper with a red lining. I could draw it from memory. I'm very familiar. My grandma was old school. She was the go outside and pick a switch type of whooping. But I appreciated it. Sometimes you need that fear of not wilding out because if you wild out in the world with people who don't care about you, their whoopings are different, and you learn that immediately when you get your first outside the family whooping from somebody who's really trying to hurt you. um yeah, that's how you learn life. So I have no business in that conversation of whether or not you should whoop your kids. I do think that there's an obvious level uh and boundary of whoopings. Number one, their age. I do think you can grow out of it and start discussing things. And also, it just has to be like something that lets them know, if you get popped in the butt or you get a whooping because you did something crazy, like there's a reason for that. But if your everyday life is just living in fear and they're just constantly talking down on you and punching you in weird ways, and this interaction was just weird. And again, I'll break it down on my Patreon when I can actually watch it. But she just seemed off. And I don't want to disrespect anybody's mother, but this was what she was willing to do on camera, live. So I don't know what this dude's regular life is like. She's trying to rip him out of the chair. She hit him a couple times. I think there was a weird part where she tried to like grab his face and bite him, or I don't know. It could be worse, but yeah, she was basically saying that he's a failure and he needs to get out in the 6 a.m. the next day. You are no, you have no value in this family. And his, you can even see from the little seconds that I play, his demeanor, it's not shocked, you know? It's not even shocked with the live thing. Like, mom, come on, I'm live. It's total jaded. This happens all the time. And I hated watching it. I mean, I don't, especially like as a black man, our relationships with our mothers are so important. And when people don't have that relationship with their mother, it I could see it destroys people sometimes, you know. And I my parents, you know, especially being aware of black culture, and a lot of parents were very public when we were coming up, saying like, as soon as you 18, you out the house. As soon as you 18, you out the house. And my parents were very like cool about that, you know. They were like, man, you can stay forever. We don't want you all to leave, you know. There was no time limit. There was no, you know, you're an adult, you need to get out of here. Not only did they support us and um, not give us like a time limit on getting out, but they were also very aware at the fact that that rule was for their generation, and people in that generation were getting like two-story houses at like 17 years old for $35, and they had 20 kids by the time they were 19. And it was just different. Like, times have changed so much where it's like so much harder to uh you know go through the system of college, in terms of like how expensive it is and how much they expect you to already know by the time you have your first job. And they know how crazy the housing market is and how hard it is to make it on your own, especially in a city like Los Angeles. Like, you can't be dumb to all of that stuff. You know, you see it online almost every month. California is one of the hardest places in the world to live. You know, America is one of the blah 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 blah. So parents that were aware of that and just being like, "You're 18 years old." Like, number one, it's hard for us to expect you to be successful enough to live on your own by then. So that's a lot of pressure and a lot of expectations. But number two, it's like just kicking them out and being like, figure it out before they even have it together. It's one thing if it's like, all right, you 17, what we doing? Let me help you, blah blah blah. Let's look for apartments. But if it's just like, all right, no, you're not, you're 18 now. Now you're homeless. Figure it out. That's crazy. That's crazy. And you're right. It's different from getting whooped in front of your friends or something like that. You just got 15,000 viewers for the first time. Like, you went from having whatever your audience was, the people that you talk to every day, to 15,000 new people. And they're like, hey, what's going on in here? And then the noise you made from those 15,000 people coming in immediately led to this moment. And now you just like, damn, I done got. And to be honest, this could have ended differently, especially with bullying culture. People get embarrassed online. They can't even switch schools. They're just bullied forever. It just follows them everywhere. But this could have ended. This could have been really, really bad. And for a mom to not care, like, hey, there's 15,000 people watching, and for her to still behave like that is very hard to watch. It's really, really hard to watch. And she did end up kicking him out. And what's beautiful about this story is basically just how the culture like embraced him, and I'll show you in a second. So when I say the culture, I mean two. I do believe that this was like black culture. This, it was kind of like people are saying that all the aunties and uncles stepped in and was like, "Forget your mama, like we support you," and not only that, the streaming culture, like all of the top streamers, either gave him good words on his stream or pulled up to his stream, and this was 3 days ago. I'll give you a more recent update right after this. So here's an update from 3 days ago. After being kicked out during a viral live stream, 18-year-old Nitro Camden surpassed 100,000 Twitch followers, reached around 8,500 subscribers, which is paid, secured Twitch and Kick partner status, began pulling thousands of viewers, and reportedly generated around $20,000 in Twitch revenue in less than 24 hours. Think about that. Now, when I think about creative marketing and how people are trying to get attention to themselves or business, people have pretty much accepted that negativity brings views. People are way more likely to click on something negative than they are about something healing. And as soon as I saw the clip, not only was I was disgusted and really really like upset, um, but at the same time I knew what it was because I get the culture. When I saw it, just the fact it was still like a bubbling story when I first saw it because I follow like streamer pages or stuff that has to do with the streaming community. As soon as I saw it, I even said I was like, this about to blow him up though. Like it was because it was that sad. It was that sad. It was that it hit home for a lot of people. Like I Show Speed, the biggest streamer in the world. That's how he that's not how he blew up, but he went through that. He had a really mean mother. And that sucks to say about somebody else's mom, but she was super mean. And he was in there wilding out. He was barking, he was destroying stuff, diving onto his computer. But yeah, I just know that his mom specifically was very like not supportive of his dream and constantly putting him down and saying he was gonna fail, all that no value stuff. So they even had a moment where they met, and Speed gave him word. He said he couldn't even watch the clip because it brought up too much trauma. He couldn't even watch it, and he said that he dealt with the exact same things. Speed is still young. He's still in his like early 20s, but this dude is like 18, and he seems like he's been dealing with this his whole life. So it sucks that this career had to be incubated like that out of so much like trauma, and it went viral because it hit home with so many people who had strained relationships with their mother, or had to do their dream on their own with no support. But then also just like it challenged like the black household. We always think of the black mother as like the rock, the one that is and I was just talking about this. I think that the black mother is such a interesting, like, it has such an interesting role because, and obviously this is biased because I'm black, but the same way I feel like the black mother is the most, like, to me, the favorite type of mother, like just based off of, I've had good relationships with mothers in different cultures as well, but the black mother I've just seen, like, that is just like, in terms of just how they care for you and how they, like, how they raise sons and daughters, and what they teach. It's the To me, I feel like it's the best version of a mother. But then from what I've seen, the double-edged sword is that when a mother ain't about it, I've seen it be some of the, like, the most depressing and the worst treatment as well. So it's a very crazy range, and it sucks to say, but to see the community wrap their arms around this kid, and now he's making money. Everybody knows who he is. People are donating. I saw like some famous streamers donating all this money just to get him out of the house into a hotel, and then streamers like Neon are like collaborating with him. And honestly, some of it is performative. I do believe that some of these streamers don't really care. They just see that's the hot name, and they feel like they can contribute by being on the right side of this. But with a situation like that, I don't care. I don't care about the disingenuous ones as long as the updates like this keep coming. That's a sad. I mean, and it has a happy ending success wise, but um, unfortunately, that that trauma is still gonna be there, you know, with or without the money. But him raising up to 100K subscribers plus, yeah. I had a feeling that was gonna happen though. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. And then, and I know that the mom is probably the first one in line, like, hey, I blew you up, you need to give me some of that money. So that's gonna be some pretty tough stuff. Holy crap! Is that an alive person over there on Kick? Did I just say the right buzzword? Nitro Camden? There's somebody. I don't know if it's a bot though. Oh, it is. Oh, what up? What's going on? I think I have like this one person in the chat from Kick. I have zero. I have no Kick audience at all. Shout out to you, Serenity. What's up? He said I usually watch on YouTube. Hey, well, thanks for venturing off. I don't know what's going on over there. Kick seems like a dark and unexplored place for me, but I just added it to the multi-stream and was like, why not? Yeah, an alive person. I've gotten bots in my chat from Kick. Um, okay, let's take a break. I don't want to go right into the racists spitting. Shoot, that might be big back news. That might be, yeah, that might be big back news. Okay, I really want to talk about this. This is quite the left turn, but I'm so excited about this one. I didn't even know where to put it in the show. So here we go. All right, you can't make this up. Evil Cat in the Hat sightings are leaving Ireland terrified. Every part of that headline was interesting to me. First of all, you never really know how creepy something is until somebody makes it creepy. Like for a while, I feel like people might have just been okay with clowns, and then somebody had the idea like evil clowns, and now clowns are terrifying. Probably the same way with little girls in horror films. Like just the little girl is now the archetype. Nuns. Nuns are scary now. Even Michael Myers. That was who's the dude from Star Trek? Um, Who's the Star Trek dude? William Shatner. That's just a painted William Shatner mask. Like you can just make things scary. Cat in the Hat is scary. Like if you think about it, he's a giant cat that walks on 2 feet. He's insanely tall. He has a Busta Rhymes hat and and a big bow tie. Like you can make that horror very quickly. And now somebody's scaring people in Ireland. Like just every part of this is insane. But look at this. Look at all these headlines. Police issue warning after cat in the hat pictured loitering outside homes in residential streets. Police respond to bizarre reports of killer cat in the hat in Sheffield, which is kind of crazy. You can get the nickname killer before you kill anybody. Cops issue statement after cat in the hat like character pictured terrorizing streets. Gardaí dismissed claims Cat in the Hat is terrorizing neighborhoods as AI hoax, and Gardaí confirms viral Cat in the Hat AI hoax after images spread across Dublin. Ireland appears to have its latest internet nightmare, a creepy cat in the hat allegedly spotted lurking around neighborhoods at night. While viral images and videos have sparked comparisons to the 2016 killer clown craze, he had to be there. Gardai says the sightings are AI generated. Still, new clips continue fueling the online hysteria. This is Slender Man. Look how ooh, he's hawking him down. Oos 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 oos. Come here, kid. Let me show you thing 1 and 2. This is how Slender Man started, baby. That creepy pasta. That's terrifying, though. This is how AI should be used. Let's start some new conspiracies. Let's start some new myths. Cause I be saying it all the time for y'all. Bigfoot is getting lame. We need the back rooms. We need the Slendermans. We need all that kind of stuff. Oh, I found one that was crazy. I don't know if that's for Patreon. That might have been for Patreon. But there's this new one of this like super tall lady who like is like seen holding hands with kids and like disappearing with them. Crazy. Says Creepster, my kid was staring outside the window tonight, and I wondered what he was staring at. There was a man in a famous movie character fit, Cat in the Hat, with a scary face. I've reported it to the Gardai, just letting people know about this interaction. Please, everyone, lock your doors and be safe. I don't think people realize how genuinely serious this is. Well, it's not that serious. Wait, did he stab people? He didn't kill nobody. Ooh, yeah. That is scary. That is hella scary though. Ooh, this is gonna become something. I wanna I wanna throw this out here because hoax or not, it inspires, you know? Like just like American Horror Story had the clown that was like hitting people with the sledgehammer, and then you got Gacy that was a while ago, but he was doing clown stuff. When stuff like this gets going, how easy is it for somebody to just go start doing this, you know? It's just like the back room. Somebody just uploaded a weird picture of some yellow walls and was like, this is what happens when you clip through life or something like that. Fast forward to now, A24 film. A24 film. What should have happened with Momo, and I'm still scared. I'm still mad about that they didn't do nothing with Momo. But Slenderman, Backrooms, all began just like this. And I'm here for it. I'm here for the scary cat in the hat. Watch. Mark my words. If who is this? Dr. Seuss? I don't even know what studio that is. If they can get the rights to turn this horror, it's gonna be he's gonna be the next Art the Clown. I can already see somebody dressed like this chasing you at Universal Studios. You know, big fan of this one. Big old fan. I'm a big old fan. Big old fan. I'm a big old fan. Hey, hey. Okay. This is just a public service announcement. This isn't a segment. We're going to get to Big Back News in a second, but this is just a public service announcement, and it's from one of the most likable people in history. So here you go. You're welcome. All right. This is a public service announcement from Jackie Chan, okay? If you don't like Jackie Chan, you're the problem. Off rip. Travel. The money will come back. The time won't. That is such a bar. I just watched a movie. I think it was Logan, the Wolverine movie. And I don't know if you guys have seen it. He gets taken in by a black family. And their whole life is just them waiting for something to happen so that they can take enough time off and just go somewhere and see the world just a little bit, you know? And they're just, it's like a one day. Who's going to cover these bills? Who's going to do this? Who's going to do this? One day, one day, one day, one day. And then unfortunately, they were killed horribly by a fake Wolverine. But that's probably not what's going to happen. But I mean, that's an extreme version of what happens to a lot of people. And you never know, you know, you could get sick, you could die suddenly, you could just wait too long and it never happens, you know. I always think about that viral clip of it's like a Vegas gondola filled with older people and they're all asleep, you know. They waited too long. And now it's like you can't even really enjoy what you were putting off. So I you know, I have had offers within the last few months that would have really ate up a lot of my time, and I actually just had to really break down the importance of um, just the importance of life. You know, what is it? What is it? What do you want? Do you want a bunch of money, or do you want freedom and the ability to create? You know, and that was a very interesting choice, and that I got the opportunity to even, you know, be able to you know, go through the feelings of it and the thought process of it and the evolution of it, I'm gonna say. um, without really needing to pick anything based off of desperation. It was just kind of like something I got to experience. It was almost like a life lesson simulation. And yeah, I mean, I think that between the two, I would rather go somewhere new that I've never been before and get a regular job, and just experience life over there and then do that somewhere else and do that somewhere else. Like if I really walked away from content, I would rather do that than just, stay in Los Angeles. So I this hit home, you know, because it made me think of how inexpensive traveling can be. I was thinking about, how lucky I was to travel so much in my early 30s. But then I like stopped myself and I thought back to college, and I remember there were people in my college class that saw the world already at that young age. And one dude, I remember, he told me he sold his car for like $3,000 and spent a month backpacking across Europe. And I was like, $3,000? Is that like you can really do that? Some people can do that, I was under the impression you just had to save up a whole bunch of time and a whole bunch of money. And usually when you have all the money, you don't have any of the time, and usually when you have all the time, you don't have the money. But I know so many people that made it work. My best friend right now, he's living it up in Spain. He was just like, I don't really want to do anything in LA anymore. And he just went to Spain. And last time I talked to him about his travels, he had checked off almost everywhere in Europe. And it's crazy. Like, I was so uh, head down working that that was just a um, something I didn't even really think of. In my mind, it was like travel show. I'll travel when I got a show. I'm working. But yeah, hopefully this hits with somebody else as much as it hit with me. Um, because yeah, it's all about the experience. It's all about the experience. Um, and I, honestly, just like seeing new things feels better than like there's a reason why people come back charged, and not in a way like, oh, I slept a lot or rested a lot. It's what fulfillment feels like, and that could just be me. I know people that are just like, I ain't never been south, I ain't never been south of First Street. I'm New York to my core. I'm never leaving. Hey, some people don't give a damn. Some people don't want to fly. I get that for sure. But considering having a travel show was the dream, and now I have three. I can't even give that up for anything. We got, hey, what's up, Persephone? We got We Trippin' co-host in there. Make sure you guys find that's what I was talking about earlier. Make sure you follow the new channel. Go ahead and put that in the chat. The channels were made less than 24 hours ago, so you guys get to be some of the first followers. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there. Boom. Let me make sure I give it to TikTok also. Boom. But yeah, that's the new We Trippin' channel. That's the travel show. One of the travel shows I got to, Black to Nature, was actually just showcased at DreamCon, and we're gonna try to breathe some life into that and bring that back and shoot more episodes. And then we got Cloud Quest. I just dropped one about me visiting a dungeon bar in Ginza, Japan, and they sold cotton candy drinks and all types of stuff. It was a lot going on. There was keys hanging from the ceiling and dead butterflies everywhere. It was wild. But yeah, just to be able to be constantly in post production with We Trippin' and Cloud Quest, because there's so much stuff. Yeah, that was the goal, and that is the reality. So shout out to that, and shout out to Jackie Chan. God dang it! All right, let's do some big back news. I want to do some food stuff. We're gonna start with We just gonna start with some nigga stuff. Let's start within the culture, shall we? Ooh, wait, hang on. What up, dog? I don't think I've ever seen you in here. What's happening? That's a good question. So, what are your most underrated and overrated amenities when staying at different places? I want you guys to answer this too, especially if Persephone's still here. Underrated and overrated necessities. Hmm. Underrated and overrated. That's such a good question. What is y'all underrated and overrated? Did what did you say? Necessities, amenities. Um, I don't even want to say it's underrated. A hotel or an Airbnb with a good AC is everything. I feel like when you stay in that, and I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Like that hotel AC hits so different. It just like it's like the difference between a cold bottle of water and like a crisp bottle of water. You've had some water that's like, oh, okay, it's cold, and then you had that crisp that just hits the spot. Yeah, I would say the AC being crisp, and then you sleep better, and then you feel like, man, you got that vacation sleep. Because on the flip side, it don't matter how good of a place that you stay in. If it's like musty in the hotel, like if you're staying somewhere tropical and the AC ain't really hitting like that, you're gonna have trouble. You're gonna have trouble sleeping. Hotels with the little market in the lobby for late night snacks. First of all, Serenity, you ain't fooling nobody. I know what you're really using that little market for, but I ain't gonna get in your business. That is very convenient though, especially for all the little amenities that you forgot: toothbrush, lotion, all that kind of stuff. Um, Overrated is gym access. I'm not exercising on vacation. You know what? I want to get to the mindset where I do that, but I'm not there yet. I can count on one hand how many times I've exercised um, out of town. I think that's more for like we only think about vacationing in terms of like we typically only think of like vacationing like that's when we travel and stay in these hotels. But when you think about like how many people are being sent around the country for their job, that's when I think that the businessmen and the people who are used to waking up and having a routine and all that stuff, I think it's for that. I don't think it's for the people who have the option to stay in bed all day or, do whatever. I think it's for people who are still in a work routine. So I could definitely say overrated for when I travel, but I think it makes sense. Plus, some people are just in that mindset. Some people are just gym rats and obsessed with it. So it's really for that. But yeah, I for sure. Um, Continental breakfast overrated. I would rather go somewhere and pay. Sometimes it's just be like the laziest watery eggs, stuff that looks like it was sitting out since the breakfast before. That shit is super super overrated. You said a blow dryer, okay. Daily towel change, underrated. You said that's overrated. I feel like they should be coming up with new towels more than once a day. A good shower situation. Oh, the shower pressure for sure. Shower pressure is a huge one. That's a really really good one. Hotel pools are also gross. Oh yeah, we have a funny story about hotel pools. We went to some white city because it was snowing. It was in the winter. This is we tripping. We went to I think it was Idaho, and there was like a jacuzzi, which I don't know if you guys have ever been in a jacuzzi with snow everywhere. It's an amazing experience because like I don't know the crisp air from when it's snowing mixed in with the you guys understand hot and cold at the same time, but it was just really cool. We ended up not going in because there was a group of old ladies there in there, soaking, soaking, just looking like a pot of a bunch of like raw chickens, boiling. And they just when they got out, it left a foam. Like it looked like root beer float when they left. It wasn't brown, but it was just like this yellowish foam that we just knew was all skin and whatever. It was just them. They left them in there. So yeah, we did not partake. The breakfast, yeah. Overrated fridge and microwave. Yeah, I don't be heating up, reheating stuff. Um, Hotel drivers that will take you anywhere underrated. Oh, okay, Zenith. Excuse me. I've only had that. Yeah, I've stayed in a few places that did that. The foam. It was a pretty white city though. It was like Idaho or something. I know that's a state, but I feel like everything in Idaho counts. Yeah, hella nasty, right? Coochie foam is crazy. Senior citizen soup. Two ply toilet paper. Okay. What up, G Trinae? I don't think I've ever seen you in here. What it do? Yeah, if you said at least two ply, I'm assuming you mean it's gotta be thicker, Because yeah, they're little. They be giving little napkins, rolled up napkins. They left their chicken broth in the jacuzzi. That is disgusting. Free mini bar is underrated. Yeah, I'm sure. Where you staying at? I don't. Free mini bar. Check you out. Maybe you just got it like that. It just seemed free to you. Um, Good room service is really underrated. Um, I do feel like vacation, and honestly, this is probably something that I need to get rid of. But when you're on vacation, there is a lot of pressure to just do. All right, you're exhausted. You've been walking around the city all day. All right, we've got to go somewhere. We're here. We got to go. There's always somebody on the trip doing that. We're here. Come on, we're in so and so. We got to. And they make a good point. But sometimes, especially if your trip is long, um, I don't mind taking an L on one of them nights and just trying out the room service because hotel kitchens have really upgraded. Um, at least, I mean, I don't know if it's recent or anything, but at least since I've been traveling, I've definitely noticed how good some of these kitchens are. Like some of these random hotels will have like a an insanely good chef in the kitchen, and you could just stay in, order some room service, and call it a day. Don't got to worry about the Uber. Don't got to worry about getting dressed or any of that. That's room service is definitely underrated. Although I think there have been times that I didn't muster up the strength to do something, and I just took a L that night. And then obviously in retrospect, it was just like, damn, I could have crammed in some more fun. Um, all right. Hotel TV overrated. The channels, yeah, hotel TVs don't be cool, but like that's one thing I can say is a waste of time to go somewhere new and watch TV. That I mean, unless you're pairing it with the room service night, but can always do a movie. All right, we're talking about room service. We might as well segue into Big Back News, my favorite segment of the episode. Whose house you going to? You going to dad house? You going to grandma house? You going to your auntie house? Or you going to mom's house? Off rip. Uh, I feel like I don't want either of them with fries. I feel like you can get fries from a joint. So anything with fries, I feel like it's already kind of like not really authentic, like home cooked. I'm actually side eyeing mom. Like she went to like a wing spot or something. Auntie making chicken sandwiches is kind of cool, but still very store bought. Dad and grandma's house looked like there was somebody in the kitchen, you know? I'm tempted to say dad's house just based on the fact it got mac and cheese. Um, I can't really see what's under the word grandma. I can't really see what dish that is. Um, but even though I'm not a big fan of greens, I like greens over string beans. Yams or beans, I'm cool with. Um, but I don't know what grandma got going on. Is that like a stew? Is that like a beef? I don't. It don't really look like oxtails. What is grandma? What is grandma serving? Grandma double beaned. Is that beans in the top right? No, dad don't got beans. He got the mac though. It don't look like good mac though, but I think we're just talking about it's like in general mac and cheese. That ain't nothing under the word grandma. Just AI messed up. Yeah, then AI kind of screwed over grandma's chances. Even though I low key can't really tell what meat the grandma got. Pause. Do y'all know what that is? Can y'all explain what grandma is serving? Let's just say that butter beans, black eyed peas. Black eyed pea is a bean though, ain't it? The first thing I thought was oxtails, but it looked a little off. If this is oxtails, I'm going to grandma's. If this is oxtails, I think I'm going to grandma. But yeah, it looked like roasts or kind of like some type of beef. Uh, you said beef tips. I would be down for beef tips. Pork roasts. I don't know. Like honestly, this is 100% like depending on what it is. If it's oxtails, this is an easy win. If it's like a pork whatever or a roast, I think I'm hitting dad's spot. But to be honest, it don't look shabby down here either. Like regardless of if mom pulled up, I mean, it looks like these are all in to go boxes. But if mom actually threw down on these wings and these beans, that's a tough combo. And then chicken sandwich with a side of wings is some of the fattest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like you got two sandwiches with a side of entree and then fries. It's almost like you wipe your mouth with the fries. The fries is the napkin. You got two sandwiches with a side of wings, and you wipe your mouth with the ranch and the French fries. Neck bones. You know, I've only had neck bones in greens. I don't think I've ever had just straight up neck bones. Every single time my auntie cooked neck bones, it was to put in the greens. What up, Max? Oh, you like the rabbit? It's on the Amazon. Black eyed peas come with something. I mean, honestly, these they look a little dry. They do definitely look a little dry, but I mean, no, I mean, I've eaten black eyed peas. Like on New Year's, I've eaten black eyed peas as a meal. Maybe with rice, but I've eaten black eyed peas by themselves. Y'all gonna make me get a box of turkey necks now? I mean, where do you live? Can is that something you could just like Instacart real quick? Neck bones. I'm gonna see if you can do that in LA. Let's see if you can just if I search neck bones, what even happens? Okay, we got the Mexican markets selling them. Okay, they at Walmart too. Bet that up. Ooh. Quick update, Ravens Crossing is going to have its first rough cut on Monday. This is the fastest working people I've ever worked with in my entire life. Um, idea pitched June, rough cut of said idea on the August 31st. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. I've never worked with anybody that's this fast. Um, I thought I was fast with Era. I pitched Era. When did that? Nah, cause I can't even say that because I did a little bullshit practice run of Era that I paid for a year or two ago, and then put it on ice, and then waited until now. So that I can't even say that was a quick turnaround. It was a quick turnaround from me deciding to do it earlier this year to now for my first project. That was pretty quick, but um, yeah, that's pretty insane. Um, yeah, I'm going with Dad. I'm going with Dad on this one. Open and shut case, gentlemen. All right, more food stuff. Let's do some fat shit, guys. Oh, we haven't done this in a while. Let's get it. One per row. Let's get it. Pick one. All right. We're going to do a process of elimination. One per row. Coming up first, Wagyu burger, crispy fish witch, or the Chicago dog. I'm going to go ahead and eliminate the crispy fish witch. I do love a Chicago dog. This one is some bullshit. It looks like it got salsa on it. Um, I'm going with A. I'm going with A. The Wagyu burger. I mean, honestly, this would have been closer if this was just a regular burger, but you throw the Wagyu, you throw in the Wagyu, you got something on your hands. Row two, fancy fries, taco salad, chicken wrap. Listen, since I started caring about what I ate, fries took a major backdoor in my diet, even though those look really good. And wraps I eat almost all the time. So, chicken wrap easily gets that one. And then the dessert one, I could care less. I mean, the last time I had a Choco Taco for nostalgia purposes, it was not it. It did not hit the same. It definitely did not hit the same. Strawberry shortcake is good. I'll give you that. But you can't go wrong with a little fudge cake. I'm a big fan of German chocolate. Let me know what y'all got. I'm going A3Z. Easy. Although the more I look at it, that crispy fish witch looks pretty good. I know they were trying not to say fish fillet for copyright reasons. They just said a fish witch. But yeah, yeah, the Choco Taco just I mean, it was cool when we were hyper kids, but yeah, as an adult, don't eat no Choco Taco. We're better than this. All right, that was fun. We will do it again. Another one. Let's get it. Pick one per row. Okay. This I feel like is going to be a little bit more difficult. This is Chinese food. We got egg rolls, wonton soup, spring rolls, and chicken balls. Okay, never heard them. Never heard them explained like that. I'm assuming those are like chicken nuggets. I'm hoping that those are chicken nuggets because if chicken balls are not chicken nuggets, then they might actually be balls. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick egg rolls. Um, Wonton soup is cool. I do like wonton soup. Spring rolls usually be the only good part be the batter. You bite into it and it's just fresh grass in the middle, you know? You ever did that? You ever ate a spring roll that was too fresh and you crunch into it and you get past that delicious crunch batter and then you're like, "Oh, carrot and broccoli. Yeah, I'm good on the spring rolls. I'm getting them egg rolls. Fried rice, lo mein, white rice, Shanghai noodles. Gotta go fried rice. Kung Pao chicken, Mongolian beef, orange chicken, green beans. I mean, Panda Express has my. I know there's better stuff. I know there's better stuff. But growing up with Panda Express, my opinion of orange chicken is in a chokehold. I love orange chicken everywhere I go. So orange chicken is the choice. And then beef and broccoli, sesame chicken, shrimp stir fry, and salt and pepper tofu. All of them. You can get rid of all of these. I'll keep beef and broccoli just for the variation. But sesame chicken is good too. But not if you have orange chicken, I go orange. Um, but yeah, shout out to Panda Express also. They get unnecessary hate. They used to be really good. A2Y and 7. A2Y and 7. Shrimp stir fry. I don't really like stir fry. I like the wok. I like the giant thing that they make it in, but stir fry just be tasting like I don't know. Tastes like vegetable candy or something, you know? It's just too you know them dishes that are too vegetably? It just feels too vegetably. Y'all like wonton soup? Y'all only like wonton soup because of Lil B. Eat that wonton soup. What is little fatties? I've never heard of little fatties. Orange chicken is not gross. Y'all tripping. What? Panda Express is only good in the airport. That's disrespectful. Although I will say, I did have to part ways with my dear uh, Panda Express because Panda Express gets a little rough. I'm not gonna lie, and it might be just the ones that are near me, but yeah, the last few that I had were no good. Yeah, they tasted stale. They be yeah, the last few that I had, it tasted like it was not given with any type of express. It tasted like yesterday's orange chicken, definitely. Yeah, my screen was kind of dark before, huh? Oh, it looks way better. Let's do one more fat thing. Let's be fat one more time. Let's be fat one more time. Is that the Green Rangers theme song? That was random. Damn, I saved so much stuff. I might have to stream again this week because I saved so much stuff. I saved so much stuff. Okay, let's check this out. All right, this is still big back news, but it's not a fat thing. It's another recall thing. So unfortunately, and I have some McCormick in my spice cabinets. McCormick responds after a woman finds maggots inside a brand new bottle of sesame seeds with a 2028 expiration date. Oh my god. We now got to worry about the spices. And I be trusting the spices. When's the last time you popped the spices open and inspected it before just shaking it? I be balls to the wall with it. I take out that little safety thing and I just trust it to the gods, you know. I ain't never inspected rifled through my pepper, went through my salt. I ain't never did that. So now I got to worry about and it's new? I could see if it was filled with maggots and you're like, how'd you get in here? But the expiration date was 2010. But 2028 expiration date, you shaking maggots onto your rice? That's crazy. Okay, let's see it. Let's see it. Look at that. Security thing is still on and everything. Ew. Ew. Sesame seeds, too. Oh, yeah. Y'all inspect y'all spices? What are paprika bugs? Oh no, y'all about to ruin my day. Paprika and other red pepper based spices frequently attract store product insects like cigarette beetles and drugstore beetles. When did those drop? Cigarette beetles? Are these like the crackhead of the bug kingdom? Dried peppers supply rich nutrients that sustain multiple generations of pests. Ugh, cigarette beetles. Ain't no way. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Checking my paprika immediately. Immediately. Holy. Ugh. Oh, please don't. Please don't. Please don't see anything. Ew, 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 ew. Alright, I do have paprika. How many, though? Oh, no. Wait a minute. No wonder. I just realized why I never check. This is why I never check my spices. Cause most of the stuff I come in ain't no check. So you need to tell me if there are bugs in here? I wouldn't know anyways. Cause they would just not come out of these little holes. They would just be dead up against the holes, and I'm shaking out all the stuff around them. This one, I mean, this came with the spice rack though. I don't really use this. I have never inspected my spices for bugs. But if you think about all the stuff that be included in them pores, oh, just another reason to be terrified about everything we consume. Just to add it to the list, the hundreds deep list, thousands deep list at this point. Just something else disgusting to worry about every single time we consume multiple times a day. That was truly upsetting. That was truly upsetting. I don't even want to look. I want to X out of this. That's what I want. I can't look at those photos any longer. Pour some on a piece of paper. You had weevils in your oatmeal? I found a maggot in my Hershey bar when I was a kid. I bought it at a gas station. I still check my candy today. It was baked into the Hershey bar? Like it was part of the chocolate bar? I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check because that was insanely concerning. Damn, do I have paper? What kind of paper I got? Not taxes. I will use something from the DMV. Oh no, I can use this. I don't have Wells Fargo. All right. Paprika test for bugs. Oh, a clump came out, I thought. I don't know how I'm gonna get all this back in, but if a bug falls out, I'm not going to. My inspector. Don't inhale too hard. I'm afraid to even, if I see something and I gasp, I'm dead. If I gasp and some of this comes flying at me, I inhale too much. This is actually some pretty fine quality. I think I'm just having fun doing this at this point. Okay. 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 I'm bugless. I'm bugless. How should I? Not putting this back is the second challenge. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, that's smooth. Oh, that's smooth. Oh, that's hella smooth. Damn, a bunch came out of here. Damn. This is a lot. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh. Ta-da. Slow kid magic. Okay. Gave me some I feel like I believe in humanity a little more now. I had a good batch. That was Kroger, by the way, if anybody was like, ooh, bugless. Yeah, bugless paprika. Or actually, that was red cayenne pepper, but that don't matter. Same shit. Bugless paprika brought to you by Kroger. Yuck. Okay, it says that McCormick responded after this maggot finding. What'd they say? Thank you for bringing this to our attention. Food quality and safety are very important to us. Please send us a DM with your contact information that we can better assist you. And then she said, still have not heard from you. Sent DM. What is McCormick Spices too busy doing where they couldn't have responded to this? You know? And hers, she had some big old fat maggots in her bottle, so she didn't even have to open the thing. She saw it directly from the side. Ugh. Who said something about Who said something about Silent Hill? I ain't playing no Silent Hill. I'm playing Silent Still. And we coming up on the 2 hour mark. I am horrified. That really changed my day, if you will. Okay, let me shake this off. Let's go to the next thing. Let's talk about something positive. All right, this is a cool little study. Um, Especially since we're about to go into the gaming segment of Planet Sandwich. Check this out. Video games literally slow down brain aging, and gamers age about 10 years slower. Quick little silent win for the gamers. Let's go. I'll take it. Says research has found that playing video games regularly may be one of the most enjoyable ways to slow down brain aging. Scientists say certain types of games challenge the brain in ways that protect cognitive function and delay mental decline by years, not just months. They say that inactive brains do kind of like when people retire and just don't do anything, they tend to die faster. And it's cool to keep people's brains working. Says a study from the University of Iowa found that adults aged 50 and older who played just 10 hours of a mentally stimulating video game delayed cognitive decline by as many as 7 years across a range of brain functions, including memory, attention, and problem solving. Memory is huge. Researchers believe that this happens because games that require quick decisions, spatial awareness, and strategic thinking keep the brain's processing speed active in ways that everyday routines often do not. Scientists describe it as the use it or lose it phenomenon, noting that age related cognitive decline is real and starts earlier than most people realize. Oof. Says researchers also found that video games expose the brain to rich, complex environments that stimulate the hippocampus. I don't know if that's how you say that. I've seen that word before and it whooped me back then too. The region most responsible for memory formation and one of the first areas affected by aging. I love that. I mean, that's my favorite thing about playing certain video games, especially the games that aren't straight up puzzle games, but are, like Resident Evil and Legend of Zelda, that just like it's a lot of problem solving, a lot of hand eye coordination, a lot of puzzle type of keys that you have to unlock. And even just the stimulation. I just did a video about how, like, it's like, what were you doing? I was collecting mushrooms in a forest with glowing leaves. Like, what? Who gets that type of experience besides gamers? Besides what? People who read? Okay. It's good to know though. It's good to know. So if you're already gaming, uh, keep at it. And if you don't, try one out. Try one out. It's never too late. My parents are gamers. It's very specific. They play Pokemon Go, um, but a game nonetheless. Cool, right? All right. I like doing this just because the games I started playing were so scary. I didn't want to do these at the end of the stream. I'd just be fed up and I'd be wanting to get off. So, um, I'm just gonna do it now so that I can storm off of here when the game gets too scary. Sound good? Oh, wait, hang on. Wait. Before we do this, I'm tripping. Did we not? We did not. We didn't even talk about this. Okay, here we go. The racist spitunias, guys. The racist spitunias. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with this, but a post just went viral on Facebook from a page called White and Proud. It was posted by a woman named Nancy Smith, and the profile picture says, "I heart being white." Okay. So, this is what went viral. It was a post that says, "To all you blacks in here, keep this in mind. Hope you enjoy your next meal next time you eat out. There's a Facebook group that I am a part of." This is a proud post. This isn't like, holy crap, this is what these people are doing. They're like, "Nope, there's a Facebook group that I am a part of, and it is for white surfers. We have come up with a plan. When a table of black diners comes in and places their order, we walk back to the kitchen to get your food when ready. There is always a blind spot in the kitchen where we are licking our fingers and touching your food. If it happens to be a Texas Roadhouse or Logan's, those rolls are full of our white saliva." Never heard those two words next to each other. "Some of the cooks are in on this too. Think they are playing? They aren't. Believe me, this has been going on since y'all started this nonsense with Carmelo the Candy Bar Anthony crap. By the way, the group has over 400,000 members. Enjoy y'all's food." Obsession. Obsession. That's the only thing I can think of. Why you so obsessed with us? The fact that there are over 400,000 people who think, "Ooh, I just licked my fingers and touched that family's rolls." The fact that, like, what are y'all, five? And then y'all are in the kitchen high fiving? Yeah, they ate a little bit of our spit. So obsessed, man. That's just so random. And then the fact that they put it to a restaurant, like, by the way, it's mostly Texas Roadhouse or Logan's. Like, I know them restaurants is like, damn, why you mention us? They're basically saying, like, yep, most of the servers there are hated. I don't know. I mean, it's yeah, that's pretty racist, but it's also like, all right, like, is that's part of your it's part of your world domination plan, huh? Ooh, I licked your plate. Yeah, them that chicken strip you had, I licked it. Like, all right, is that's how you one up? Okay. I mean, it worked. I'm not gonna eat at those restaurants. I get, yeah, but it's just like, damn, you spitting in all of our food. It's a lot. 400,000. It's a lot of people. Have some decorum, you know? Just be racist to our face. Don't lick our fries. And you just thinking that's doing something? Like, at this point, are we winning? This sounds like the what the losers do, to be like, yeah, they're all that, but I licked their bloomin' onion, you know? Yeah, my germs. Like, really? That's the fight, huh? All right. And then, of course, the restaurants pulled up and they're like, yeah, they lost their verification. It says, "At Texas Roadhouse, we are committed to creating an environment where every guest is treated with respect and unreasonable hospitality." All right. I want to see a headline that says every Texas Roadhouse has gotten a new camera system and now we don't have any blank spots, you know? That's the only thing they can do cuz they can't stop their workers from doing that. Let's be honest. What are they going to have a meeting and being like, "Don't spit in the blacks' food?" Like, that should have been known already. But you can get a camera for that blind spot that they're talking about if you care. I don't know what Logan's is, honestly, but we provide legendary food, legendary service. Well, that's so crazy. So you mean we can hear and get this type of vibe and then be like, "Fuck this place, I'm not tipping." And then the cycle continues. Then they're in the back like, "The blacks don't tip. Watch this. I'ma spit in their food." And then they spit in our food and then we don't tip. And then we don't tip, so they spit in our food. It's just like, yeah, Logan's didn't even say anything. Logan's was like, yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds like old Chuck. That sounds like old Chuck the cook. Honestly, ugh. It's like I almost just want to stop eating altogether. Cause I mean, we got maggots in the spices, we got glass in the popsicles, we got spit in the roadhouse, you know. And then you just got the stuff that's just from incompetence. Think about all the non-racist restaurants that are just dirty, just nasty. I just saw something about like all of these restaurants in Santa Monica and Mid City that were didn't pass a test for rodents and roaches, so they getting shut down. And that's just not even racism. That's just dirty, dirty motherfuckers. You know, killer blueberries, salmonella eggs, yeah, all that. And it's just like, okay, then you think like, all right, well then I won't do a restaurant. I'll cook. And then you got maggots in your spices and cigarette beetles. And then you get past that, and then you hear there's a recall on the salmon, or the chicken was dropped in the factory. It's just like, man, I'm saying, water got 2 months. They gonna recall water. If you done drank any bottled water, I don't know, you might have a parasite growing in your belly. 400,000. I just hope she's lying. I just hope this is a big white lie. And she's just like, yeah, you know how people exaggerate stuff? They're like, I'm in a group of servers and we spit in your food, and there's 100 million of them, you know? So, I mean, the AI white evil chefs. Um, I believe that this went viral enough for some type of investigation, you know? Like why wouldn't we be able to get an investigation out of this, you know? Someone went viral saying, I'm a server. We work at these restaurants. There's 400,000 of us, and we all spit in y'all food. And then, what? We just say, we just drop an IG story that says, no, we don't. And then we move on? No, no, we don't. Or do you like open an investigation outside, you know? That's nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Something gotta happen. Something has to happen, you know? Cause what you can't just go online and be like, no, no we don't. No we don't. Nah, man. You know, obviously racism still exists, but you can't just call us the N word. You gotta don't don't spit on my blooming onion. Come on. This is why Postmate is cool. Cause like sometimes a white person be delivering it to you, you know, and it's like you can't judge. What do you judge the name? I just changed my name. My name is Kyler now. I don't. I want everybody to think that I'm just a white dude, you know, because then they might look at Kyler and be like, I can't prove it, but I think this dude's black, and the delivery guy's white, so I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna waste my white saliva, you know. And then I get it. I just get an old sandwich instead of a spitty sandwich, you know. Ugh. What do we do, you guys? What do we eat at this point? What are we supposed to eat? What am I gonna do with Big Back News if not? All right, I'm gonna do one of these. I'm gonna do one of these. I just scrolled past one of them. I said I wasn't gonna do any of them. I'm gonna do one. All right, we back on the throat. We back on the throat, y'all. This one is hideous, man. Talent ain't enough. talent ain't enough right on the throat, and then you scratched out talent and it just says ain't enough. Like what we doing? Look at this. Hard working throat. That 10,000 hours skilled throat. Throat game ain't enough. His throat is enough. Preserving throat. Need better work thread. No, sorry, need better work neck. Blue collar throat. This throat yearns for discipline. That throat be working hard, don't it? Ain't enough throat is the line the deepest you can take it. Bro given talent and experienced head. Why couldn't this been on an arm? Like the placement of some of these is crazy. Like so many of these throat tattoos could easily be on like your chest, your bicep, flex. Talent ain't enough, you know. Yeah, I couldn't even. I couldn't even fathom what what on my tattoo would have worked better on the front of my neck. You know, everything that works here works everywhere else. So I don't get where this is coming from. I don't know what the I don't know what this says. Deciphered, undeciphered throat, hidden throat, unlocked throat. You gotta study to understand the throat. You know, I had to do at least one. You guys, I had to do at least one, and that was. I think I might do a stream this week of all throat tattoos. You know, I just don't want to bombard you guys because that's been my whole channel for the past week. I'm gonna take a little bit off the top. Pause. Pause. Okay, we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something inspiring, and then we're gonna play Silent Still. Okay, let's get it. Y'all ready? All right, I read this. I thought it was cool. I think it could potentially help some people. Um, this is on the mindset slash manifestation tip. This article says saying everything works out for me is a cheat code. All right, this is basically a whole thing about uh, good mindset. You know, so research suggests that you can just decide that good things happen to you, and statistically, they'll start to. Hear me out. I know that sounds like a bunch of hogwash, but check this out. It says science proved it. Researchers handed golfers a ball and said, use this ball. It's been lucky today. They made 35% more putts. Nothing changed other than the story in their head. Now, if you think about this, I think that now it's starting to make sense. It's not just like a say it and it'll happen, you know? But I feel like you get that extra push from certain things like, oh, this is my lucky shirt. Oh, telling somebody like, oh, this ball is lucky. You might have that extra thing, you know, that you need. It says your brain doesn't run on facts, it runs on expectations. When you expect things to go your way, your brain tries harder and persists longer. Nothing ever goes my way, something you should cut out of your diet. Things have a way of working out for me is definitely something that you should start saying. It says your expectations influence what you notice, how you act, and what opportunities you pursue. Okay, so yeah, just stop being pessimistic at the end of the day. Assume it's all unfolding in your favor and watch life rearrange itself around that belief. Your belief changes what you notice changes what you do, and what you do changes your life. Now, this is from science, you know? This is straight up from science. So that's just based on like the science of just your brain. But if you and I'm obviously I'm not telling anybody to be religious, but as someone who is religious, this goes hand in hand with prayer, you know. If you are constantly thankful for all the good in your life and you're constantly like prayer is just another form of manifestation. So it's really just taking notice and despite what happens, having this is also faith, just having the faith or belief, um, and it seems like the universe will start to rearrange everything. Whereas people who are you guys have been around somebody who's just always negative, always trying to bring people down, energy vampires, that kind of thing. Um, those people are tough to be around because you actually feel them. Even if you don't believe in anything, you kind of feel them taking from you. And it's just like, damn, like I get it. Like you going through something or things ain't going your way, but it's like that energy is contagious. But if you flip it, and you breathe life into everybody, and you're kind of just always like things are going to work out for me, you believe in something, whether it's something higher or just you just have a good mindset. Things do really start to arrange for you. And if you don't believe me, I highly suggest, I always suggest this book. Read The Alchemist. I feel like The Alchemist speaks to everybody, whether you're religious or not. um, but it just teaches you kind of like how to read life and how to just go with the flow strategically, not just doing nothing and letting things happen, but just following certain things. And everybody's successful, whether they credit God or not. There's something that's always the same in their story, and it's that something told them to do something, something told them to take a chance, something told them to do something, which means that whether they were looking for it or not, they tapped into reading the universe and they followed it. And usually those big risks end up working out for them because they were pushed to doing it. It wasn't just them saying like, I'm gonna put $100,000 into this pilot and it's gonna blow up. It's like something pushed them there and they acted on that, and it worked out because that was what was supposed to happen. It's like you damn near jumped onto the script of what was gonna happen already. You get what I'm saying? So it's not like surprising that if you follow that flow, you're like, oh my God, it seems like everything's happening. It's like, no, you just jumped onto the storyline that you were supposed to be on, but you just were ignoring it. So, um, I just wanted to say that, just if anybody is struggling with their mindset right now and they're just kind of like down on their luck and they're kind of focusing on the negativity, you might be able to reverse engineer this and being like, damn, ever since I started thinking like this, things have actually gotten worse. So, whether this is your sign to keep thinking like this or to start thinking like this, I want to plug this into your head for sure. Know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, I mean, I think that I just want to make sure I start doing this segment before the horror games, because you guys know me. After I'm fed up playing these horror games, I be trying to get off and get away from you niggas, because you guys are all enablers and you guys all want me to have a heart attack on camera. So I can't just go from that to trying to be inspiring. So there we go. So there we go. All right. Enough positivity. Y'all ready for some demonic shit? I know you are. You're bad people. Okay. Um. Okay. Let me explain what's about to happen, guys. For my non-gamers, for the people who don't like scary stuff, this might be where we part ways. If you had fun up until this point, this is Planet Sandwich. I do this every Wednesday at 6 p.m. PST. And the first half is just my timeline, my thoughts, my updates, all that kind of stuff. Big back news, Pat Geo, all that. And then the last half of the stream is me playing a horror game. This horror game is called Silent Still 2. I played the first one a few months ago, and it did really well. It's about sleep paralysis. Okay, it's a whole game about sleep paralysis. And what I don't like about it is it's like you can't move away. You can't run. You can't get away from the thing. You're just stuck there, and you just have to experience it. And I'm not used to that in horror games. You got to get away. You got to kill. You got to dodge. You got to hide. This is just like sit there and let these demons have their way with you. And I'm not incredibly excited about this. The first one, it jumped to, it's definitely top five scariest games I've ever played. I have been pushing this one off for months. I'm even pushing it off now. But again, if this is where if you don't do scary stuff, I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. And if you want to give it a chance, here we go. All right. How y'all doing today? Y'all good? You said people can relate to that game. I had no idea. I didn't know how many black people specifically struggled with sleep paralysis. Black people never really talking about haunted anything, haunted houses, none of that stuff. Um, Let me make sure this is bright enough. Can y'all see? This looks dark. Let me up the filter. That might be too much brightness. Okay, let me know if the brightness that I'm doing is ruining because sometimes the blacks look better without the brightness. Let me see if this is okay. Okay, let me know if that's too ashy for you guys, okay? You said this game is short. Well, the first game was short. They might have expanded. I have been looking at throats all week. My bad. I gotta slow down on the throat content. Alright. I usually do a break before the scary stuff. I'm still going to do a break, but I'm gonna start it just in case. It says it's a little ashy. Alright, I'll turn down the ash. Just let me know if it's not dark enough. Oh. Alright, this is it. I've seen other people explore this place. Can't wait to check it out myself. Oh, this is not happening in my house? I'm getting sleep paralysis in an abandoned building? Alright, well, that is certainly worse. We need some... Oh. Okay. Can't take no mouse sensitivity. Shout out to Doker. I'm gonna have to turn this up a little. Protect your fright. Okay. Alt to speak. E to interact. F for flashlight. Sprint? Why do I need to know how to sprint? Lovely. This looks crazy. This looks so much better than the first one. First one must have blown up. Did I just hear a girl? Hell no. Is that a light? Does the light works in here? Oh, yep. Why are the lights still on in this area? It's the gym? Mm-mm. No. not that room. Locker room? Nope. Where am I supposed to go? Hello? This seems like the perfect spot to sit for a bit. Just listen and feel if anything's here. Alright. This is where it happens. Okay, let's just wait for shit to happen, I guess. Alright, Ghost, come on out. I'm just sitting here. Not like I've got anywhere to run, right? This dude is psychotic. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, please. Oh, I forgot how patient this game is. What's that noise? I don't hear nothing. Y'all heard something? Oh. I heard something. This ain't even sleep paralysis. This is just me sitting here being stupid. Can y'all see? Can y'all see out the door? Oh. I saw somebody just move. Let me know if I need to brighten it. I for sure just saw somebody move. I'm out. Whoever you are, I'm leaving. Oh, really? You did all this and you're not brave? Interesting. Interesting game to play if you're not brave. Oh, now I gotta go to it. Leave the place. Oh, damn. This nigga got no heart. All right, well, let's pick up the... Oh, this is me running? This is my running speed, guys. Just need everybody to understand. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, come on. Let's get out. Let's go. Time to go. Time to go. Oh, I just got chills. I just got chills. Please. Just let me leave. I'm leaving. I made a mistake. I'm not even brave enough to do this. Oh. Oh. Nope. That's the door right there. That's the door. Let's go. 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 Now, I know. Oh. It followed me home. It followed me home. This is why we don't need to be ghost hunting. This is what people don't think about. This was White Guy Simulator for me just now. You go somewhere knowing damn well you're not brave. Once things start happening, you immediately fold and leave. And now my life is different because whatever was creeping around there is about to be in here. Oh. And I just got toast everywhere. Look at that. Look at just all this bread. What kind of dude am I? Look at this. What am I doing? This is a new. I brought out a new thing of bread, even though I haven't eaten any of this. Look at this. Two things of toast. Two toasts loaded up. Two eggs. Two toasts over here. And then two more toasts over here. This is a savage life, and I walked away from all that toast for Ghost. That's what this game should be called. Toast for Ghost. And I know I missed a bunch of stuff at that other place. I know I did. I wasn't looking. I know there was a lot of stuff I missed. Some soda in the fridge. Oh yes, the normal tasks to make me forget. Loud ass fridge. So good. Alright, now what you want to do, boss? Let me take a bath real quick. Let's not start with the bath stuff, please. Just close this. Oh, of course we don't close doors here. We just get sleep paralysis. Oh, damn, I am white. I am super white. Alright, okay, we got windows. Stuff's gonna be in the window. That's weird. I explored so many abandoned places and never felt scared or in danger, but earlier there was this heavy feeling, like a deep fear, that made me leave and go home. Oh yeah, that's never happened before. I'm usually so brave. I don't believe this. I don't believe this guy. Just not gonna bathe. Not gonna bathe or nothing. Just gonna sit here and soak. They say white people don't be washing their legs. Maybe this is what they do. They just kind of sit in the water and, you know, just entitlement, you know. They're like, it should wash me. Everything, all the germs should hop off. Wash entitlement. What's up with these dogs? They're so annoying. This guy's boring. Just a soaking my beige body, soaking my beige body. Soaking my beige body, yeah. Oh. I just fall asleep. Oh, I'm falling asleep. Get out. And I'm falling asleep. Said turn the sound up. Am I a woman? I'm a woman. Damn, that ghost wasted no time. They followed us home and choked us out immediately. I didn't even get in the bed yet. You got choked out in the bathtub before bed? That spirit is about to violate us. I guess I'm just tired. Lady, you just got choked after leaving a haunting. Alright, no towel, no nothing. Just raw, wet body in the bed. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. I gotta change into clothes. Oh, here we go. Okay, time to go to bed immediately after getting choked. Every lamp! She's like, oh my god, I sense so much demonic fear Time to go to bed. I'm not excited. Oh my god, I'm not happy about this. Wait, real quick. Restart chapter. Okay. So does this not have a save game like last time? Cause I don't know if I don't know if I'm going through all these nights. This is gonna be a long ass sleep. Who the hell says that? This is gonna be a long ass sleep. Okay, do I have to press something? Yep. Lord be with me. Something gonna follow me home from that school. It's already here. They already put their hands on me. Here we go. Hated that noise. Oh shoot. It's happening. It is sleep paralysis. Welcome. What's going on? Why can't I move? Apparently everything is paralyzed but your mouth. Hopefully the demon doesn't take advantage of that. Okay. Damn, the dogs down the street feel the demonic energy? Oh, I am cooked. I didn't put the blankets on. I sleep like an assassin. Look at this. I'm sleep like a hitman. How's the volume for y'all? I'm gonna turn it up so y'all just as scared as I am. Oh, it always starts with the light. All right. Let's do this. Do your worst. Jesus. I remember the first night being so bad in the last game. Oh, I couldn't even do it. Oh, they went hard on the first night last time. Oh, Jesus. Please, please, please. Okay, come on. Lock in. Yep, come on. It's getting closer. Impending doom. All right, sleep paralysis. Lock in. Lock in. Something's in the house. He followed us home. Shouldn't have been ghost hunting. Let's lock in and just take these consequences on the chin. Maybe they just tickle my feet. Maybe they just start dancing on the kitchen window. Oh, there's somebody outside. Oh, can y'all see that far? It's a big lady. Got a bigger ghost this time. Okay, all inclusive. And she's gone. Oh, somebody's at the window, huh? Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Oh, oh, she's in the house. She's in the house, and she's tall. Were you from the haunted area that I shouldn't have been in earlier? Did you follow me? Could you stay right there? Say nothing if you're gonna stay right. Okay. No bump. Oh, please no thump. Oh, no more thumps. No more thumps. This is too long. Oh. 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 Full open. Full open. Does it usually last this long? Is the sleep paralysis do it be this long? This seems like I should get my movement back. Can I wiggle my toes? Can we get a toe wiggle? What do I do? What do I do? Y'all saw that? What do I do? Oh, who said that? Who said that? Oh no. Please, please, please. Please. Next day. It's just go to the next day. Let's just go to the next day. Shh. Oh! She's at the foot of the bed. 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 Well, joke's on you. I didn't wash my feet. We all saw it. I didn't wash my feet. I think that's why that moment didn't last so long. What was that? Do y'all see anything? It's not over. I don't believe it. Is it the thing where I have to look up? Oh, look, I got some titties. All right. It's the thing where I gotta look up, huh? Is it the thing I gotta look up? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Are we good? Demon, are we good? Make me call Jesus. Oh, shit! This bitch laid down next to me. This bitch laid down next to me. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Okay. Okay, she chill. She chill. I think she chill. She might do the booty scoot, you know. Universal sign for gimme some. She did that with the lights on. This game has no limits. She did that with all the lights on. This game has no limits. This game has no limits. I have my limits. We crossed them. Oh, God. Oh! 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 Ah! What happened to me? What happened to me? What happened to me? Did that bitch jump on me? Did that bitch jump on me? It's still going. How does it still go? How is it still going? Did anything else happen? I missed it. That was night one. That bitch jumped on me. That bitch did a sprinting leap. She leaped on me. Where do we go from there? Where do we go from there? She's gonna crack me. She gonna crack me by the end of this game. She gonna be hitting it from the back. What are the limits for this game? Hello? Does this thing still work? Am I good? Am I alive? Hello? Can y'all hear me? I can't even hear. I can't hear nothing. What happened? I missed half of that night. I done knocked my Switch off. I knocked my consoles over. Yeah, I ain't getting through this. I am not getting through this. There's no way. Yeah, I'm leaving y'all with the ghost. Jesus. I don't want to go out there. Hello? I don't like how this game don't make me like my own house. This game makes me fearful of my own damn spot. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to quit. Okay? I'm not going to quit. I actually think I can keep going. Because I missed half of that night. I mean, that was Those were two big ass jump scares, but it just kept going. It just kept going. So I'm sure during my nap, during my fainting, I didn't miss a couple things. I don't know where my head was pointed at when I fell. Did y'all see stuff, or was it like pointed off to the side? I'm assuming it was pointed off to the side. Um, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna keep playing. However, I am gonna take that break though. I'm gonna take that break. I done. I think I done. I think I done. Yeah, I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take that break. Um, I usually take a break before the horror game to mentally prepare myself. Anyways, I thought I can just rush through the feelings. I can't. I can't. The Lord didn't make his soldier mighty enough for this, you guys. Um, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my usual 3 to 5 minute break. If you do not decide to stay, again, we do this every Wednesday at 6. Here's the link to the Discord so you can keep up with stuff. Bloody bloody. Make sure you check out the We Trippin' channel. I just put it in the chat. It's brand new. Be one of our first subscribers. And Era just made a channel. So hopefully you guys can check that out as well. I just put all of that stuff in the chat. Let me make sure I give it to TikTok. Follow it. Follow it, I say. Other than that, I'm taking my break, man. Forget y'all. That was crazy. That was crazy. I ain't never fell. My elbows hurt. I fell twice. Follow Era. Follow We Trippin'. I will be back in 3 to 5 minutes. God dang it. Jesus Christ, you guys. Check, check, check. All right. All right. I feel better. I feel better. I think I can do this. I think I can do another. It didn't say night 2 yet, right? So I'm still part of experience 1. Yeah. All right. Let's keep going, I guess. Oh shit. What up, GQ? GQ, this game whooping my ass. Oh my god. Okay. Magnus, thank you for the follow. Hey, a follow on Kick. Look at that. Oh, big bot. Huge bot. Literal bot. Okay. Got a bot follow on Kick. He immediately got to bot shit. Okay. Alright, back into hell. Let's do this. Look, this nigga done flipped my house. The ghost flipped my house. It didn't look like this. What's the goal? What am I? Did it not tell me to do anything? Am I getting water? Okay, it just wants me to walk. Vaguely. Am I peeing? I don't want to be in here. Oh, peeing. Okay, but I'm a woman. Okay. It ain't about to. They ain't, no. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. A little more realistic than needed, but. Well, that was dainty. Alright, let's get on up. Nothing left to do here. Okay. Yep. No. I was not about to have a demonic entity get me on the toilet. Come on, have some decorum. Back to bed, or I'm hungry. Before it went bad. Oh, I'm nasty. Oh, I'm nasty. Look at that, just a big old loaf. That's me. I'm just a big old loaf that only eats toast. So what does it want me to do? Look at that. I'm just leaving food out. Maybe he's talking about this. Oh. Oh, I'm eating it anyway. Got you. I'm sorry. There's something wrong. Is chapter 2? What world am I living in? And I got my whole apartment to my back. This is weird. There's something off, but I can't quite tell it is. Okay, so maybe turn around so you can see your surroundings? No survival skills. Okay. Are we done? Oh. Okay, turn around. You heard that sound behind you? Oh my god. Oh my god. I deserve everything that happens to me. Also, I finished eating. Oh. Oh my god. Am I really doing this with my back turned? Oh, shit. At the dinner table? They get me at the dinner table? Screw this, yes. Do something. Stand up. Turn around. Anything. Oh, this is unbelievable. I feel helpless. I truly feel helpless. Is something poking out of? Something's poking out of the bathroom. There's a figure in the door. Oh, oh. Yeah, you think? Am I missing something? E to look under? Shit. Turn around! There's gonna be something up top. There's gonna be something up top. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. So what's different? Something's gonna be so different. Huh? Who said that? Who? Ow. Stand up. What hit us? What are we doing, bro? Oh. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. What do you want? Ew. Ma'am, please get out of my house. Ma'am, don't make me throw this bread at your head. Throw the toast. Throw the toast. Eat it, throw the toast. Well, I mean, shit, we eating dinner together at this point. Oh, okay. Okay. Where'd you go? To close eyes? Scared meter? It's through the roof. What do you mean? Oh. What does that mean? What am I trying to... I'm trying to prove to myself that I'm not scared? I am scared. Okay, so should I just let it... I'll just let it go. It can't get me if I keep my eyes closed, right? Just take a little nap. Take a little nap. Huh. I wasn't scared. I'm in my bedroom. I wasn't even at the kitchen table. I wasn't even at the kitchen table. Oh, what? I thought I was safe. What the double scares? We doing double scares? I'm not doing the double scares. No. Nope. I end stream on the double scares. We used to be we used to be a proper country. Double scares? I was just waking up from the first one. Yeah. Yeah. I'm getting off. Yeah, I'm getting off. And now I'm just in oh, I'm back at the school? I'm back at the school? Oh, nah. No, that's not the twist we needed. That is not the twist I can handle. That. First of all, that is an amazing twist. Second of all, not for me. Not for me. I don't want to. No. Yeah. Yeah. I'm good with that. My chest hurts. I'm good with that. That was the worst. When I fell twice and I was double scared. That's a record. That's for sure a record. This is the end? Don't care. Don't care at all. Um I mean, if you think about it, when I did that first game, it scared me like, with the head at the bed and the crawling on the ceiling, crawling under the bed. Those weren't full force heart jump out of my chest scream. That only happened when I looked up and it got me from the ceiling. And I might have had, yeah, in this one small session, I had more and bigger scares than that entire game with no space in between. So no. No. Y'all lucky I did this much. Y'all lucky I did this much. Absolutely not. Y'all thought I improved that much? That was the answer. That was the answer. I just opened Instagram to myself saying, yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for watching Planet Sandwich. This has been fun. I need to play. I need to shiny hunt after that. I need to play. See if I can play some Pokemon or something to lighten the mood. Cause Jesus, what the hell was that? Is it in here? I'm not gonna do it. All right. You guys are the best. This was a fun episode. I do this every week on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. PST. If you pulled up and you enjoyed yourself, you feel free to subscribe to whatever platform you're on. Shout out to the YouTube chat. Shout out to the Twitch chat. Shout out to the Facebook chat. Shout out to the TikTok chat. Shout out to the Kick chat. I saw one of y'all pull up. I need to start being on Kick a little bit more. make sure you guys follow me on Patreon. I'm posting a lot of cool stuff there, including my experience at um, the Japanese Universal Studios, which was a lot of fun. I also do my secret cloudy podcast over there. Also, if you're looking for more content to consume, I just dropped two amazing brand new channels. One is for the new roasting show that is about to go into marketing. It's called Elite Roasting Arena. Please head on over there and subscribe so it can get some traction. And then also we separated We Trippin' into its own YouTube channel, and it's been about 24 hours. We had some issues with YouTube deleting it, but we got it back, thank God, and it is up and running. So click both of those links in the chat and give us a subscribe, not only just to help us out, but so that you can get alerts every time we drop over there. A lot of cool stuff going on. I appreciate you guys. I actually saved so much stuff this week that I'm gonna see if I can get a separate stream in, not just gaming, but more along the Planet Sandwich vibe of just hanging out, going through my timeline. So if you had fun with that part, join the Discord. It's totally free. And I jump in there, say what's up to everybody, and let you guys know when I'm streaming. So just put the link to the Discord in there, and yeah, let's get some music in here. I hope you guys had fun. This has been me and my rabbit bonnet. I had a lot of fun streaming in it. Might be my new thing. But other than that, appreciate you guys as always. No matter what app you're at, I see you guys in the multi-chat. Y'all are the best. Shout out to the village of the village only. I'll see you guys next one. Peace, guys. Ugh. What's up, guys? DLC. If you're confused, sometimes I come back like after Marvel credits. Some of my gaming gang is playing Funnel Runners. I said I would do a round. I wonder if I could see them here. Oh, probably not. I'm gonna say invite me. I was gonna play Pokemon because it's happier. This is also a horror game, technically. Invite me. There you go. Failed. Huh. Let's see if I can. Ah. Alright, they're not. If I can't get into their game, I'll jump to something else. Yes. Answer in the Discord, or yeah, I might jump to something else. Oh, they're not even ready. Ah. All right. Set this up real quick. Bent. Let's play something cute. Get our mind off of demons. So I've been. Wait a minute. I don't think it is. Thought it was a shiny. I caught a shiny on my last stream of this game, and I have been searching relentlessly ever since, and I found nothing. Looks like I really just got lucky on camera. So now I've just been loading into this. This Wild Zone has been crazy. If you've been following, or if you followed the streams I did of this, or the videos, it's like a bunch of like random strong ass ones just keep populating this, and they're random, so you never know. 14. Oh yeah. Whoa. Char. Just a random Cario walking around. It's about to switch to nighttime anyways. Hey, what up, Shell? It's bonnet time. Bonnet time, bonnet time. Everybody go accuse GQ of ageism. She's an ageist. Ooh, level 63, okay. Big ass Leafeon. Gang of big ones. What are they really called? They're like triple XL ones. It's like alpha. Yeah. Alphas. Alright, if it's nighttime. Yeah. This nigga's about to be level 90. Yeah. It's the only other shiny I got. Oh, Stitch from... Oh, okay. That's Stitch. Pull up with my shiny octopus. My shiny octopus. Whoa, a Gary? The one I have is already alpha. Boba. I took away the music so that I can hear the shine sound. Oh, there's more than one now? That's kind of crazy, actually. Okay. Let's do a battle. Let's do a battle zone. Alright, this is filled with trainers to fight. Yeah. It's crazy without the music. I'll swap him out. It's so serious without the music. Look how different it is. I'm gonna show you. survive. Me, 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 me. Shut up, Chew. Tank. Ninja. Little personal frog ninja. Shoryuken. Yeah, really. Yeet. Trash monster. Shoryuken. Look at this guy. That'll do. Okay, what else do I need to start training? I'm saying, Hawlucha. Let's try a big ass Hawlucha. Look at his hair. Dope as hell. Alright, he's fire. Let's get a walk. Damn. Sniped him. opening. Yeah. Whoops, so it didn't hurt. Is that what that was? Hey, Corian be stepping on shit in this game. Actually, really over every game that I've played so far. Hello? Yo.
Are y'all?
Back to funnel runners, I guess. Hello?
Yo,
Yo.
this shit is scary.
Oh, you guys just did a round?
Yeah, I was
I
doing like an
got,
introductory round. She got swooped up.
I got
Nice.
shooked up.
But they gave us acid rain.
What are you doing? Hard or nightmare?
No, we did normal.
Oh, okay.
And they gave us acid rain the whole round.
Let's do hard.
She's only played once.
Yeah, hard isn't that much worse.
He said, throw me into the woods.
How
Yeah.
many people are in the are you in the lobby?
Yeah, I'm in here.
Is there anybody else? Or is it just us?
Just us. Just
Okay.
us.
Just us.
Mm-hmm.
We play darts. That's good.
Salt and vagina chips.
Uh-uh.
What? What the hell? Why can't I hear the game?
Is there like techno music playing, like 80s? Is there that? Oh, yeah, there's darts. I'm already in the 80s.
1 second, guys. 1 second. Okay. I'm gonna mute my in-game mic.
Check.
I'm gonna have one soon. A company sending me one, so I was like, yeah, I
Nice.
should buy one. Cause I feel like in-game talk is like important in some games.
Mm-hmm. I have a little tiny
Okay,
desktop
let me
one.
see. Let me see if I can mute
I might die
my.
fast because I can't hear the game, so I can't hear the wind.
Okay, can you guys hear me on Discord?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you mean you don't have sound?
I don't know. I think my headphones just cycled away from PC and now I can't hear it, but it's going through. So
Okay. You ready to start?
yep.
So you said hard, Pat?
Or normal, whichever. Let's
Just,
let's
Okay.
get
I
it.
don't mind. I don't mind. I'll just jump.
You down for a hard?
I might get sucked up.
Down for a
Fuck
hard.
it.
Down
Hard.
for a hard round. Alright. That's kind of crazy, but 3 people doing hard. Just know we're not gonna pass this.
Oh wow. First of all, I soloed hard, so
And did you win?
I did.
I soloed hard too.
That's what's
You
up.
won solo on hard?
Yeah.
What? Okay.
You hear echo?
All right. Well, there it is. You going in?
You just gotta turn your your game chat down
Oh yeah.
Wait, you can hear me in game?
in Pats. In Pats.
Yeah, 'cause I can't
You
hear
can
you.
hear me in Pats? I turned my mic all the way. Oh,
Your
did it
voice
go
chat
up?
volume, turn it down.
Yeah.
Oh, apply changes. Can you still hear me?
Oh.
I turn you
Oh,
down
shit.
so I can't hear it, but
Okay.
Pat probably can because yeah, it's turn.
Wait, I'm gonna say hi. Hi. Somebody else.
Damn, he's level 80. Sheesh.
Ooh.
The guy that joined in our lobby.
Oh, nice.
Okay, you ready to get going?
Yep.
Damn, he got a whole suit on. Damn, he got that shit on.
Is the delay gone for y'all? Jeez. Still can't hear.
Three
Possible.
tires.
It's gonna be
Use your headset audio to. Oh, I know how you switch that. There's a button on your headphones.
Yeah, I switched it. Usually I have to like X out of OBS. Damn, I'm stuck outside already. Oh! What's that?
Is this acid rain? This reminds me of Boomman, but we're not rapping. Are you dead?
Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm just putting. Okay, let me see if exiting out of this and coming back solves the problem.
I know that happens sometimes when you switch consoles and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Biggest bullshit. Let's see if that works. I
Shit.
got struck by lightning and didn't hear anything. That's crazy. I still don't hear. Maybe if I cycle.
How is
in.
the TV on in this storm? A granola bar. Is the granola bar health? Consume.
Okay, let's see if it works for this.
Okay, that did nothing. Alright.
Yeah, I can't even hear. I can't even hear this. All right. All right, I'm gonna get off stream. You guys just let me know when your round ends, and I'll pop back in.
Okay.
It's alright, guys. Yeah, my headphones have this stupid feature that cycles between systems. I guess it's cool if you're not streaming and you just want to like connect to your PlayStation, your Xbox, and all that stuff. But yeah, it's not booting back. which is a huge deal because especially in a horror game, I need to hear. You guys can hear, but I need to hear also. So I'm gonna end my stream. Sorry, I tried to come back. That was a very lame little round. I died immediately and not even by something interesting. I couldn't have even been taken out by a tornado. I got taken out by lightning. But it happens. I'm gonna just murk. We're almost dead. Just almost dead. I'm impressed. Oh. Yeah, that shit look like it's loud as hell. My bad. This is probably so much louder than ooh, I can heal. That's probably so much louder than that haunted game. My bad, my bad. How's that? Is that better? Wow. Sword. You fighting in a basketball court. That's real shit. One shot him. Hello? Y'all can't hear me? Y'all can't hear me at all? Alright, well. Alright, guys. Only on cuts. Yeah, I don't know. My headphones kind of rewired everything. So if you guys can't hear me, thank y'all for pulling up. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.